Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I introduce myself. My name Muhammad Ali Ridho. My class for A Management. NIM 200601029. Then economic problems. SI increasing unemployment and amid pandemic COVID-19. Background. Coronavirus or now we are familiar with COVID-19 is an infection disease caused by the newly discovered coronavirus, which entered Indonesia since to March 2020. Apparently, this virus not only attack human but also attack the economy, thus making the economy in Indonesia is getting worse. Due to the existence of the COVID-19 pandemic, unemployment in Indonesia has increased due to the number of layoffs during this pandemic. The purpose of this study is to find out how COVID-19 affect on unemployment, how prediction of unemployment during the pandemic. The impact of COVID-19 and unemployment had an influence on rising unemployment, and it was even predicted that it would continue to grow if this pandemic did not immediately pass or be resolved. The main cause of the increase in unemployment during this pandemic is number of layoffs, the existence of government regulation on lockdown, PSBB, and social distancing. Discuss. There are many factors that cause unemployment. The following is an explanation of the cause of unemployment. Point 1. There is an imbalance between employment and the number of works. The longer the number of works increasing, the number of graduates from bachelor's to master degrees is even difficult to find a job because of the small number of available jobs. One example of a major where many undergraduates graduates are unemployment is a low degree. Point 2, lack of education and skill. Lack of education makes it very difficult for someone to be absorbed into the workforce. People who do not have a higher education will usually only end up as manual laborers. If menial jobs do not exist and do not have the spirit of an entrepreneur, then a person can become entirely unemployment. Point 3. The existence of a free global market. In the era of global markets and free global trade, unemployment will be a bigger problem for again companies than tend to include works from their countries rather than using native works. In the end, the indigenous people only become unemployment. Current situation. The Ministry of Manpower, Kemenkeu, note that the number of unemployment in Indonesia currently reach 8.75 million people. This means that the number of unemployment has decreased by around 950,000 people in February 2021, where in August 2020 the number of open unemployment in Indonesia was at 9.7 million due to the pandemic. Implication. As previously explained, unemployment has an impact on the environment as well as for the unemployment. On of them is the increasing crime rate. In addition, unemployment also has the following effect. Point 1, potential to make a state financial swell. Unemployment cash cause countries financial cost to swell. This is because some developed countries unemployment still gets compensation, thus making state expenditures explains. Examples are such as in Europe, countries and countries in the East such as Qatar. Point 2, can lead to conflict between citizen and the government. Unemployment can cause citizen to come into conflict with the government. The conflict between citizen and the government is in the form of a decrease to trust because the government is considered unable to open new jobs and meet the basic need of the citizens. This caused a conflict and crisis of trust in the government. Point 3, in the end, cause job opportunity gap. Unemployment can lead to gaps in employment opportunities, thus making people feel that they are not being treated fairly. An example is the case that often occurs in Indonesia, where people who have connection will get higher jobs opportunities than those who don't. Also, that it can lead to envy, or people who don't get jobs feel they are not being treated fairly. Thank you, Miss.